was never gonna do a River House episode because I don't know how much brush chopping my millions of adoring fans can possibly be interested in. But the trail is now done. You can go straight across the driveway and then walk leisurely all the way down. So Shay no longer has to walk on the road, which is good because I wouldn't let him walk on the road. I got a big rock picked out to be a bridge, so it's too heavy for me to move by myself. Even dug a bit of a test hole, although I filled it in. And the soil is completely different through here than it was just over there. Night and day. Now I'm a little concerned about it might be too wet. You know, there were some folks, I can't remember who. Anyways, there were some folks who'd worked with apple trees, and they'd said that they were worried it'd be a little damp down there. But I dug a hole. I think Elderly Iron might have mentioned it. I dug a hole over there, and it was just going to be sand and gravel. So I was going to have to bring in a bunch of dirt and fertilizer. But for whatever reason, right here, by gosh, it's deep and it's loamy. This should be about 20 feet from the edge of the road. The road itself is and it's about 25-30 feet wide. So I really should be off the edge of the road right away, unless they just hugged it way over there. So I should be okay right in through here. I wish I'd have cleared more of this, but I just don't have the energy right now. We'll do it later. So I'm going to put a tree over there, a tree right here, a tree in here, and then probably not going to put anything over there. I also thought about planting in that spot we just cleared. A lot of clay. A lot more clay than I like, from what I read up on apple trees. I wonder if the cherry trees would do okay down here. Well, out in here, just this one spot, I've got maybe a dozen Jim Beam bottles. So I'd say, and you know, some other whiskey flask stuff. So I'd say that somebody had themselves a bit of a closet drinking problem, and they would come, our driveway straight over there. They would come down the end of the driveway and huck them off into here sometime in the past. So in the 80s or whatnot, somebody was living large out here, and I think I can see another one over there, and I can see another one over there. So there's a bunch, and I broke one with a lawnmower, and I'm sure there's a bunch more under the pine straw. So I don't know why, but somebody had a bit of a closet drinking issue. So this is the walkway out. There's our new trail, straight up and over. There's the property line. There's the pin right there. So when we bought the place, it moved the neighbor's property over 10 feet because this gate and his building would have been on our property. So when the bank owned it, they did that. And then I went and I mowed all this in front of his gate because why not? I had the death mower down here, and it'll, you know, now I didn't have to do anything for a couple of years. And then those are all the bottles that we picked up from right in there, except for that green one, that blue one, that beer bottle, and then the half dozen more over there. Oh, one right there. Man, somebody nobody had a drinking problem out here. Because this is way more than just throwing them out of the car windows as you blast along listening to White Snake here in Montucky in the summertime. But, yeah, gonna grab my stuff, get out of here. And here we are where it all started. And we got the rest of this brushed out. And so this is the other spot where I can, because I was reading up on high density apple tree planting, and I could squeeze it all in right here. You'd get a tree right there, a tree right here. You can see there's kind of these ledges. There's another one down there, because the driveway is going to go through there eventually, but you could get a tree right there. You could probably get 3 right there, and in line with that one you can get at least 1 more. And I could probably, just a little bit of chopping, get another one over there. And 1 more where the fire was. And I could get them all in here. I kind of wanted to have built a retaining wall before I did anything there. I wonder if I bet I could bring a bucket of that soil to the local nursery. And they would tell me if it was any good. This tree is budding out. I was afraid to cut much more of it since it had been so many years since it had been pruned, but I really need to get up there and take the top out of it, force it down here lower.
What top?
Oh, just cut the tops off so that the tree tries to grow low with fruit rather than up with fruit. I think that's it, Buster. It wasn't much of an episode, but you wanna lead them out and tell them goodbye?
Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
That's not my can, by the way. Sort of a catch-all kind of day. I'm just gonna stuff this on with the rest of them. I got a whole mess of steel, that old garage door and everything. I got all the rocks picked up. They're either up there, out of the way, or in that pile, and I've got the wall taken down. This is where the sewer is going to go through, so it had to be wide enough that he could get in here with his backhoe. There's an awful lot of good dirt right there, and I'm kind of hoping that can be this lower yard here eventually. But the sewer's going to go right up. Probably lose those trees, but right up through right there. So now the rocks are out of his way, so he can take care of that. And I don't have to pay for it. Get the fire lit again, and all this cleared up around in here, and all that cleared out in there. You know, I'd say the fruit trees is just it's a work in progress. That soil is so far from ideal, right down where we had cleared, so very different than the first spot we had cleared, that I'm nervous about apple trees thriving. Whereas up here it's pretty good. I'm just gonna have to put them down in there. I believe I can get 4 across there. I got 8 coming. So 4 across there, and then 3 and 2 and 1. It should be okay. I think. I do believe the giant sequoias will still go down on the other side. And with any luck, they'll block the view of my great-grandchildren. Great-great-grandchildren. But they aren't going to block mine. So yeah. Got to get out of here before the dump closes so that I can unload all this crap. It was a productive day. You can see the water is actually running right now. So I'm testing the system. It does work. And speaking of water running, the waterfall was flowing earlier. Yeah, you can just make it out up there. So, yeah, it's on our land. The Montana Kestrel puts our boundary right about the top where you can see that water flowing. The surveyor, he puts it up another 600 yards or so, about 3/4 of the way up the hill if you're going sideways. I doubt very much I'm going to have issues with neighbors up there, and get off my lawn! Get off my mountain, I suppose. Well, let's get this crap home and unloaded and fill my belly full of lasagna. Here. I don't know why I'm so angry about lasagna. I'm angry about how much I like lasagna. Lasagna is very, very nice. Don't take my lasagna. Thanks for watching.